I'm Marie. I'm one of your Marker Pop colorists. I have a mini tutorial for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to be coloring this adorable image by Sherry Baldy, one of my besties, called Miss Mopsy. Aren't those dreadlocks amazing? I couldn't resist coloring those up for you today. We did the skin tones on the previous video, and we used a copper tone skin tone with Copic. Today I wanted to just do the taupe hair color. The image was stamped using Memento ink, Tuxedo Black, and I'm using a taupe hair color E41, 42, 44, and for high intensity E74. I'm using my E41 to just begin to lay down color to see where my shadows would be most appropriate, and then I'm darkening those with my lightest mid-tone, my E42. I'm applying this color very lightly just on top of my mapped area, and again I can change this if I choose to want to make it lighter at this point. I'm giving special attention to the outer edges of the dreadlock because we want this to have a curved shape, and also to the area by the scalp and the very ends, the very tip. Again, you'll want that center piece to pop. That will be your highlight. Dreadlocks are just so much fun to color, and so easy. I'm using my darker shadow area now, and I will apply that right on top of where I have my mapped area. Just very lightly, applying my ink so lightly. It's amazing that you really do not need to press hard on your nibs to apply your ink. Keep it light and you'll have better control. I'm just giving attention to the outer edges again and the very tips. Flipping them upward, and you can see how they're already beginning to give the appearance of bending and not being flat. Don't be afraid to turn your paper as needed. Whatever is comfortable for you when you're coloring. I flip mine all over the place. Continuing in a very light, easy motion, looking for those cast shadows, those areas where a dreadlock might be obscuring the light source from another. Now I'm going to be blending out in my lightest mid-tone from the outer edge of my shadow, flicking inward slightly, being careful not to go into my highlight area, reserving that for my E41. Just a light flicking motion, and you'll notice one of the beautiful things about Copic markers is how easily they blend. But because they blend so nicely, your nibs pick up that color that allows you to blend. It's easy to transfer that color to areas that you don't want. So keep some scratch paper on hand and just frequently wipe off your nibs by scribbling on your paper. Now I'm going to be applying some high intensity. This I will use extremely sparingly, only in areas of cast shadow and areas that I will really want a little bit of a punch, a little bit of added darkness. Again, I'm a person that believes that less is more. So with the high intensity, I choose to use it very sparingly. Just a little bit goes a long way to give a dramatic change to your image. You can see already that the image with the dreadlocks appear to be bending, to have some curve, some shape, some dimension. And you can certainly see the highlights. We have those I forgot to mention earlier. The highlights will be coming from the front. This tutorial was more to share with you how I color a dreadlock. Okay, now that's your image. I think she's just amazingly adorable. I love Miss Mopsy. So there you go. Have fun.